Hello everyone, this is another Why I'm No Longer Vegan video, and it should actually be called Why I'm No Longer Plant-Based. And this is someone I've never heard of before, just like all of them. I've never watched them before. But she comes up with more excuses of why she's going back to eating eggs, which we know the egg industry is horrendous, and she even knows this. She brings this up in the video. The egg industry is horrendous. Baby male chicks are ground up alive or put in a blender or suffocated. And she's going back to paying for that. So let's see why she decided to do that.
I've spoken to some friends and family, and just like at the end of the day, really, it's my decision and my choice to step away from the veganism.
Okay, what I'm taking from that is that her friends and family have pressured her to go back to paying for the rape, torture, and murder of animals. And this is because 97% of the population, unfortunately, believes that we need the stuff that comes from animal bodies and secretions. So she's saying that this is her own choice, acting like it only affects her when it really doesn't. It affects the animals and the environment. So it's not about you. It's just not.
Like, I'm still gonna be meat free and I'm gonna be dairy free as well. The only thing that I'm changing is I'm gonna eat eggs, and I'm also going to like not avoid honey anymore. I don't like love honey, but I just feel like sometimes I will turn something down if it's got honey in it, but I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so she's going back to the gateway victims. A lot of vegans call them the gateway victims of honey, which is just bee vomit and bee spit, and then chicken periods or hen periods. And these are usually put back into the plant-based posers diet because with eggs, they don't make a sound, and they're not actual animals, even though they are from exploitation and you're paying for baby male chicks to be murdered. And also with honey and bees aren't seen as sentient as, let's say, a cow or a pig. So she's going back to these gateway victims, which is really unfortunate. What is the magical ingredient that's in hen periods and bee vomit and bee spit? I mean, no one's said this. I mean, there's so many sweeteners out there. There's agave, there's date syrup, there's coconut sugar that you can use that don't exploit bees. And then there is no reason for you to eat eggs. It is high in cholesterol, and it's just cruel to baby male chicks and mommy chicks. And just more gateway victims. Same thing. It's ridiculous. It's like these people sat in the same room and decided the same thing. It's really crazy.
I think the main reason that I didn't want to do this, and I was thinking so much about not stopping at being vegan, is number one, like I said, I have built my whole identity almost around being vegan, and it's like a huge part of who I am, how I think of myself, and how I present myself to others. Like, everyone that I meet who I end up like going out for food with or whatever knows that I'm vegan, and I tell them that I'm vegan because, like, obviously that is what it was, that is what it is. But I just feel like I was so inside this box, and I've had all of these things going on. I know I have this whole PCOS series on my channel, and I just feel like there's so many things that have changed in my life, and I just feel like I'm kind of trapped in this box of like veganism that I've put myself into. I'm the only person who's like decided that I'm vegan, and I just feel like because of my own fault, I've kind of like built this thing around it, and I'm like made it my identity when I shouldn't have done that. Really, in hindsight, I should have just like had a vegan diet, but not like made that like the most important thing about me, or like the first thing I tell people is like that I'm vegan, because how I eat and like the things that I do and the things I believe, obviously they're important, but I just think I shouldn't have put so much focus on that, and I should have put more focus on like other things that I'm interested in.
Okay, first of all, It sounds like she was really influenced by her friends and family who pay for the rape, torture, and murder of animals. And she sounds like she didn't want to stand out, so she's just going along with the crowd, which is unfortunate. And then it sounds like she literally made veganism her whole identity, which is kind of terrifying. I mean, I have other interests. I'm into health, I'm into exercise, I'm into reading history, and I'm into movies that tell a story. I really love real biographical movies. I have friends that I love dearly, and she didn't want to stand in a crowd. And there's been times that, people, I go to parties and stuff sometimes, and there's no vegan food, and they'll offer me some and they just don't know. I don't get snotty with them. I just politely say no thank you and leave it at that and eat before I go. I mean, that's kind of a lame excuse in my opinion. And she's just going back with the crowd, which is unfortunate and really sad that she felt this pressure to go back to paying for the rape, torture, and murder of animals.
The second reason, it kind of goes hand in hand, but I just feel like I didn't want to do this because I don't want to disappoint anyone. Like, this feels so dramatic, but it's just disappointing when people stop being vegan. Like, I know that I'm doing it now, and I didn't want to disappoint people. I don't want people to feel like if they're vegan that I don't respect that. I do. I really believe that everyone should do the thing that they feel is right for them. And I've always said that I've never forced anyone to be vegan. I've never pushed my thoughts and feelings onto other people. And I do still strongly believe in a lot of things and a lot of the reasons why I went vegan in the first place. That's the whole reason why I feel like I'm being very dramatic, because I'm still going to be vegetarian and I'm not going to eat dairy. I think the dairy industry is one of the worst things. Being a dairy cow, I really truly believe like the whole dairy industry is like the worst thing.
Okay, she's just paying lip service at this point and saying that the dairy industry is bad and that she still agrees with veganism even though she's not vegan, but she's paying for the egg industry, which is also horrendous. It's kind of the same thing as the dairy industry. And she's doing this for more protein. Maybe you should eat more. And there's bodybuilders out there that get enough protein. And you are a small woman. And stop with the lip service. Stop trying to say that you respect vegans. I don't care. I don't care if you respect me. I care that you're going back to paying for animal abuse. That's what I care about. This is ridiculous. Stop with the lip service. It's like they all sat in the same room and are saying the same thing. It's just disgusting at this point.
So really the only thing that I'm changing is that I'm adding in eggs to my diet. I know that the egg industry is also horrible. So I don't know, I just feel like no one is a saint. And I've been vegan for 6 years and I just feel like at this point in time I need to reintroduce that into my diet, because it does have vitamins and like minerals like omegas that I can't get in my diet easily without having lots of processed food.
Okay, you can get omega-3s from flax seeds and chia seeds, and you can blend them up in a smoothie. You can make chia seed pudding. You could make like muffins and use chia seed, flax seed instead of using hinstrations. I mean, you can put it on porridge, or you can put it in cereal. I know people do that, so there's no reason for you to eat eggs, is there?
I know a lot of people who follow me are not vegan, but if you are, then I am very sorry. I don't know, it feels like everyone is stopping being vegan at the moment, and I'm like, I feel bad for also being one of those people who is like kind of leaving veganism, but at the same time, like, I'm not leaving veganism. Like, I'm still gonna be here, I'm still gonna try vegan stuff, and like I'm still excited when new things come out. It is literally just like one element. Like, I feel like being dairy-free and vegetarian, I'm still going to be very much in the vegan space, but it is literally just like I want to be able to have a quick, easy, high protein, savory breakfast.
Just stop. You are not sorry. You know that 97% of the population will unfortunately agree with you because they pay for animal abuse 3 times a day at least with their food choices. You know you're going to get so much praise, and then the vegans that disagree with you and leave comments like I've done, and another person said that she's unsubscribing. She got hate in the comment section. You know you're going to get so much praise. You're so brave. Get quitting veganism, which you can't really quit veganism. She was just plant-based. And it is ridiculous. And then she said she needed to, pay for male chicks to be suffocated or blended alive in order for her to have a nice protein-rich breakfast. I have a quick smoothie every day for breakfast. It works. Okay? You can get your precious protein from plants. You do not need eggs. And you're not sorry. You know you're going to get the validation that you want. And this is ridiculous. Just stop. And you're not in the vegan space. You're like, oh, I'm in the vegan space. No. You're paying for the death of baby animals. Stop. You're not in our space.
And just see what it's all about. Like, I just think at this point in my time, they're going to benefit me. And obviously there are like benefits to eating eggs, and there's also like negatives of eating eggs, and there's negatives obviously of like how they produce eggs, how chickens are kept, and that whole thing is obviously awful. And it's not like I'm not aware, but then I don't know, it's such a struggle because it's like that whole like cognitive dissonance thing. I feel like I still haven't really wrapped my own head around it.
Okay, wait. You just skipped over there's benefits to eating eggs. What are the benefits? Can you tell me? And don't say protein because that's BS. You can get protein from plants, so that's out the window. But I can tell you the negatives of eggs. It is bad for male chicks and mama chicks, and it is high in cholesterol, and it's just gross, for one thing. And then when she talked about the cognitive dissonance, she never made the connection. It was just a narcissistic pursuit for her. She probably came from an eating disorder. Again, I don't know that, but she didn't make the connection between animal abuse and food choices.
I'm explaining it. At the end of the day, I am no longer vegan.
You were never vegan. You went back on your supposed ethics because, you were pressured by friends and family who pay for animal abuse at least 3 times a day. And she's laughing about it. I cut a lot out, but if you watch the original video, she's just laughing about going back to animal abuse. It's quite disturbing. And then she did, I'm sick of debunking this, but she did use the protein argument. This falsehood needs to die. Everyone uses the protein argument, and it is ridiculous. This lady was never vegan. She went to the gateway victims of eggs and honey, which is unfortunate. And I make these videos because these people are spreading misinformation, and this is going out to the internet, and they are giving 97% of the population good news about their bad habits. And this is just horrible. And these people are selfish people. And this was just all about her image. So I will see you on the next video. And one thing that the lady did do is she didn't ramble on for like a gajillion hours. I saw so many why I'm no longer vegan videos. They're like 20 minutes at least long. They're 20 minutes. I saw one that was 45 minutes of just rambling. I didn't even watch it because I don't want to lose brain cells. But thank you, woman, for not having a 45-minute video that I would need to edit. You kept it to 9 minutes. Thank you, dear God. Okay, I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.